Today I am going to tell you about the Cartesian coordinate system or Cartesian plane. Basically, a Cartesian plane is defined by the two perpendicular number lines, the x-axis which is the horizontal line and the y-axis which is the vertical line. Basically, the purpose of using these axes is to determine where the point really lies in the Cartesian plane. It can lie over here or in this quadrant or in this quadrant. So by using the Cartesian number line system, we can determine the position of that point in the plane like this. Now we will understand this concept with the help of the figure. Okay, so a Cartesian plane is divided into four quadrants, but before that I will tell you about the origin and the axis. The origin is basically that point where the x-axis or y-axis, or in other words two perpendicular lines intersect each other, that is this, where the x-axis point is 0 and y-axis point is also 0. Now the horizontal line is called x-axis, but it is also named as abscissa. The vertical line is called y-axis, but it is also called as ordinate. Now moving towards the quadrant. In the first quadrant, the value of x-axis and y-axis both are positive. And in the second quadrant, the values of x-axis are negative and the values of y-axis are positive. Similarly, in the third quadrant, both of the values of x-axis and y-axis are negative, and in the fourth quadrant, the value of x-axis is positive, but the value of y-axis is negative. Now we will plot some ordered pairs on the graph like this. Okay, so we have four ordered pairs here, 2 3 minus 3 1 0 0 minus 1.5 and minus 2.5. Before plotting these points on the graph, I will tell you that first value of an ordered pair represents the value of x-axis, and the second value of an ordered pair represents the value of y-axis. Now moving towards the graph, and both of the values of the ordered pairs are positive, and I have told you earlier that if both of the values of x-axis and y-axis are positive, then it will lie in the first quadrant. So the value of the ordered pair are 2 3. 2 is the value of x-axis and 3 was the value of y-axis. So we draw a random dotted line here to represent this point, and we will cross it to represent it. Okay, now the second ordered pair is minus 3 and 1. The value of the x-axis is negative and the value of y-axis is positive, so it will lie in the second quadrant like this. This is the negative value and this is the positive value, and we will cross it. Now the third value of the ordered pair is 0 0. I have told you earlier that the value of origin is also 0 0 because at that point the x-axis is 0 and the y-axis is also 0. So this point will lie over here. And the last value, in the last ordered pair, both of the values are negative, so it will lie in the third quadrant like this. Okay, so all of the values have been plotted on the graph. This is all about for today.